The results of the European and local elections in Italy have brought comfort to Silvio Berlusconi. However, net users are rising up against the repeated accusations of scandal faced by their president. After Naomi-gate and the photos of parties shown in his luxury homes, the Italian head of government could now be facing a prostitution scandal. A situation to which this photo montage says basta, claiming that Berlusconi is above all obsessed by women and money. It's the same story on Facebook, where groups calling upon Il Cavaliere to stand down are numerous, and their member numbers grow each day. The last to date was a group of people who have never voted for him, with over 350,000 members. This anti-Berlusconi petition has gathered over 15,000 signatures and continues to be broadcast by net users. This blog records that 3 female academics are calling upon women and G8 leaders to refuse to attend the organization's summit, set to take place next month in Italy. According to the blogger, the call has little chance of being heeded. Finally, despite Berlusconi's denial in the press, net users continue to illustrate the president's setbacks with humor in many videos broadcast on share sites.
I have never understood what satisfaction one gets if there is no conquest. Those were Silvio Berlusconi's words as he denied ever having paid for sex. It came in his own gossip magazine today and is his latest move after a tough few weeks. Scandal upon scandal has left him under pressure and under scrutiny. First, in May, there was the 18-year-old aspiring model Noemi Letizia. His friendship with her seemed a little bit too close, as he attended her birthday party and she called him Papi on the telephone. That prompted his wife to divorce him and accuse him of frequenting minors. Then in June, a Spanish newspaper published photos of nude men and women at one of his parties at his private residence in Sardinia. And then there were the possible links between those parties and a prostitution racket. Magistrates in the southern city of Bari are getting ready to question 30 women, some of whom are suspected to have been paid by a local businessman to attend 5 parties held by Berlusconi. One of the guests, a model already questioned called Barbara Montereali, claims that paid escort Patrizia Daddario slept with the Prime Minister on the 4th of November. She's released photographs she says she took as souvenirs in his bathroom, and she's described what she called a harem of Eastern European women she says she saw at his villa. The opposition's demanded Berlusconi clear up the facts, and the influential Catholic Church has said he's gone beyond the limits of decency. The Premier, for his part, has accused the media of mounting a smear campaign ahead of the G8 summit he'll be hosting next month. He's denied sleeping with any of the women and says he doesn't have to apologise to anyone.
The headlines just keep on coming, but Italy's Prime Minister is sticking to his story. Silvio Berlusconi is on the latest cover of an Italian gossip magazine, a publication he owns. In it, the 72-year-old premier denies he ever paid women for sex. Up until the interview, Berlusconi had dismissed allegations an acquaintance of his had recruited 3 women and paid 2 of them to attend parties at his houses. But there are signs of trouble ahead. Prosecutors are examining pictures one woman allegedly took of his bedroom and telephone recordings of him allegedly sweet-talking her. Berlusconi has been on the defensive ever since his wife announced several weeks ago she was divorcing him. She claims he chose young starlets and showgirls to run in elections for the European Parliament. Days earlier, the premier attended a birthday party for an 18-year-old model. Despite the scandals and criticism, Berlusconi's centre-right party won EU elections earlier this month and several local and provincial runoffs. The accusations against the Prime Minister come just a few weeks before he hosts President Barack Obama and many of the world's leaders at a G8 summit. Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.